Hey guys, it's Olivia. So as you guys know, I take the bus into school every day, and I've also taken it around town for different errands. So yesterday, I was taking the bus in, and our bus driver pulled over at one of our stops, and instead of just like people getting on and us going on our way, he turned off the bus. And so we were sitting there for like a solid 5 minutes or more. No idea what was going on. He wasn't saying anything. There were whispers that he might be out of gas. And then I heard over the radio something about fire. Like he was talking Unitrans, something about fire and some emergency light. I don't know. But then he just like started the bus and we went on our way. So yeah, I actually have a lot of like short little like 2-sentence stories of different bus experience from this year. So I thought I would share those with you. So one thing that I like do probably 30% of the time, probably more than that, is sprint for the bus. It's not common if you're walking past the silo, which is where one of the bus stops is, to see people like flat out just break into a sprint to buses. I've done that a lot. I've done it wearing cowboy boots. I've done it with backpacks. But yeah, sprinting is definitely something that I've done and I'm not ashamed of to do. Another time earlier this year, I took a bus. Okay, so buses come like, you can take buses to get at campus, like, obviously at a certain time. So for example, like, for a 10 o'clock class, you could take a bus that gets you there at 9:35 or one that gets you there at 9:50. So you either are there, like, you know, super early or, like, 10 minutes, perfect timing. So it was at the beginning of the year, so I didn't really know to, like, take an earlier bus. So I got on the bus that was going to get me there, like, at 9:50, like, perfect, 10 minutes before my class. And okay, where the apartment complex I live in, so the bus route goes like this, turns, and then there's like a roundabout, and then it comes back. So I can get on at the first stop or the last stop. If I want a seat, I need to go at the first stop. So we're going, and we go here, and as we're going around the roundabout, my bus driver takes out a tree, and then is like inches away from another one, and we are stuck in the roundabout. So I don't know, I guess one of the rules is that they can't like back up by themselves, I don't know. So the person had to call Unitrans. The bus was already running like 2 minutes late, as they normally do. And yeah, so we were sitting there for like 5 minutes. It was a pretty packed bus because a lot of people take the bus, it gets there just 10 minutes early. And yeah, so a Unitrans guy had to drive over from campus and help the person back up, and then they had to write a report because, you know, they like took out a tree and like probably damaged the mirror or the side of the bus. And yeah, then we were on our way, and I don't remember if I made it to class on time. Okay, let me see what else. I'm not editing this video, I'm just putting it back up. Oh, another time after that, so I knew now to take like the bus that gets me at 35 instead of to school at 50. So I was waiting for the bus, and so I go down there, like the bus itself was supposed to come at like 9:18. So I'm down there at like 9:16, 9:17 waiting. It's 9:18, the bus still hasn't come, so I'm waiting. It's 9:20, I'm like, okay, it's a couple minutes late. 9:25, bus still has not come. What ended up happening was the next bus that came was the one that gets you there at 9:50. So literally, a driver either didn't pick up a shift or a bus was broken, and so literally the bus never came. They just missed one of the lines. So yeah, everyone who thought they were going to get there early, we all ended up having to squish onto this little bus and get there just on time. What else? One time on the bus, again, I knew to take the early bus. It was like the bus out should get me at campus at 9:35. So we're on the bus, and as we're passing West Village Square, which is the second bus stop, the bus driver stops in the middle of the road, like just out of the intersection, right in the middle of the road, because there is a pigeon on the ground. And she was like, I can't run over the pigeon, blah, blah, blah. And like, she wouldn't have run over it, would have gone like over the middle part, so like wheels would not have gone over it. But she's like, it needs to move, blah, blah, blah. So we're just like, what the heck? And so she actually stops the bus and gets out of the car and goes over to the pigeon and is trying to get it to move to the side of the road. And she's like, oh my gosh, I think he's hurt, like, blah, blah, blah. We're like, okay, it's a pigeon, like, it's okay, just move to the side of the road, like, it'll be fine. And so then the pigeon hops under the bus. And so at this point, sometimes there's a driver and then also another worker on board, and they do something with the clipboard. I don't know if they're just making sure the driver stays on time, if they're counting passengers or what. Anyway, the assistant guy, he was just like kind of shocked and like, what the heck? He was like, sorry guys, like we're gonna get going soon. And so the student ends up getting out, or a passenger ends up getting out, and helping, trying to get the bird out from under the bus. So he helps get out under the bus. So we continue on our way to do the loop thing. And the whole time she's talking like, is there someone we can call? Can we call the vet med school? Can we call like ASPCA? Is that the dog pound place? Yeah, so she was like, call animal control. Like, I'm sure there's someone at the vet med school that will help. And the assistant guy is like, well, it's just a pigeon. Like, it's not like it's somebody's bird. Like, it's just a pigeon. But she was one of those, like, she had blue hair. She was vegan. She was just kind of that stereotypical animal lover kind of person. And yeah, so when we got back to the part where the bird is outside of the road, she stops the bus again, gets out to go look at the bird some more, calls the vet med school, and like, I don't know what ended up happening, but after another 5 minutes of stopping, she got on the bus and we got to go to school. So yeah, that was the crazy bird lady. One time, I was waiting for the bus, and, okay, at nighttime, the bus only comes every 30 minutes, so it comes at, like, 8:10, 8:40, 9:10, 9:40, so I had gotten out of class, and I think I had, like, just missed, like, the bus, like, I got out of class at 8, I think I just missed the 8:10 bus, and so I was already having to wait a while, so I was talking on the phone to my mom, I was like, you know, just while I was waiting, so it was dark at night, cold, talking to her, and then finally, like, my 8:40 bus pulls up, and so I, like, start walking towards it, but I'm still on the phone, so I, like, don't want to get on, and one of the things the bus drivers always do, like, they have to do this, is they get off the bus and say, like, last call, V-line, V as in Victor, last call, V-line, like, they say last call and all that. So I'm, like, standing, like, I don't know, 4 feet from the doors as this guy pulled up. It's like 8:39, so I know I still have it's like 8:38 or 8:39, so I still have like a couple of seconds before I know like I have to get on the bus. I'm like kind of walking towards it, like leaning towards it, and the guy just closes the door and drives off. I was like, what? So I was like, hold on 1 second. So I like sprint, I'm running alongside the bus, he doesn't stop. So now I had to wait another 30 minutes at night by myself. So now if I'm waiting for the bus at night and I'm talking on the phone, I walk right onto the bus while still talking, and I'm like, sorry if this is rude, but like, y'all have left me here before. Yeah, let's see. One time, the bus driver couldn't get up the handicap ramp. So what ended up happening, we were like, the bus was supposed to leave at like, I don't know, like 30, and it was 40, and so the buses that are leaving at 45 were like starting to come in and need their spot, but they couldn't get the ramp up, and so what ended up happening is a whole bunch of people had to get on the bus and go to a certain side, so the bus leaned so that she could get the ramp up. Another time, this happened recently this quarter, so the V line and the D line, okay, so from campus to go to my apartment complex, you literally take a straight road, go over an overpass, and then you're in my apartment complex. But all the drivers drive all the different lines, so it's not like one person just says V line all day or J line all day. Like, they switch up which lines they drive. So the V line and the D line start the same way. They go straight on the road, but then the D line pulls off onto the highway and takes like a different exit, goes a different way. We don't get on the highway, we just stay on the road. So a couple weeks ago, the bus driver forgot apparently that they were driving the V line, and so instead of going straight over the overpass, they take the highway. So we're all like, this is the V line, this is the V line. So the bus driver, she kind of freaks out, and so she is like slowing down on an on-ramp onto a highway, and she's like going pretty slowly on like the far right lane. We're just like, oh my gosh, now she's gonna kill us because like she's not actually driving the bus. And so she like radios Unitrans. She's like, what do I do? I took the exit. So like, it's okay, just take Russell, take a left, get back onto the highway. She's like, what way do I go after I get like onto Russell? So it was pretty entertaining. Everyone was Snapchatting it. It was just like a 3 or 4 minute detour. But yeah, that happened. And this last thing didn't actually happen to me, but I was sitting next to some girls who it did happen to, and they were talking about it, and I was trying so hard not to just crack up because I was kind of like overhearing their conversation kind of thing. But during winter quarter, a bus was late, and so they were driving, and I don't know if they went too fast on a curve or what happened, but they fell into a ditch. So like half the bus was on the ditch, and the other half was like kind of just hanging like on the road. And have you ever seen the movie RV with Robin Williams? Oh, it makes me so sad. Okay. But at one part he's in his RV and it's stuck on a rock like this. And so it's like tilting. He's trying to get it to tilt so he can like go down the mountain. But in it he like runs to one side, then runs to the other side to try to get it to like start tilting. That is literally what all the passengers had to do. It was on the side like this, and so they all had to like run to that side really fast to try to like get it to flip. And I think they ended up having to, like, another bus had to come and more passengers had to get on to actually like get it to come up. But I don't know, just the way she was describing it, it was so funny. And I was just picturing that Robin Williams movie where he's just running back and forth and back and forth. Can you imagine all these students like at 8 in the morning, like running side to side on this little bus? So yeah, definitely been an interesting year riding the bus. Yeah, so those are my little bus stories, just a different kind of video to throw up. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment below if you have any fun bus stories. If you've used Unitrans, I'm sure you have definitely got some. Also subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time.